igitondo cyiza cyane kuri wowe uri kumva 102.3 Kiss FM n'umunezero mwinshi cyane turi kumwe n'umuntu umusuperstar ukomeye cyane yaturutse muri Ghana twahoze tubikubwire ko tugiye kumwakira iyo ni indirimbo ye wumvaga yakoranye na Billman yitwa Sugar turaza no kumva n'izindi zitandukanye.
We'll be listening to more and more Songwriting together with Living Son. It's a Setekla. Did I say it right?
You tried so well.
I tried so well.
You're like 90%.
90%. I know. We speak African names are easy to speak when you're African.
Which is right.
Yeah. Right. AKA Stonebwoy. Welcome home, Stonebwoy.
To the world you don't know, you know. Good morning to everybody here in Kigali, Rwanda, listening across East Africa.
Yeah.
Yes, finally, man. I know it's been long overdue, but yeah, I'm here. This is my first time stepping foot on Rwanda soil, and you know.
How does it feel? How was the flight coming here?
The flight was very smooth. You know, it was on Rwanda Air, so it was like, yeah, nice. We got into the place, and I couldn't stop screaming about how smooth it is, you know what I mean? I mean like smooth, to be honest, from the airport shuttle, you know.
So how is
really
Ghana?
impressive.
How is Ghana? How was Global Citizen? We saw you on stage with big superstars like Usher. How was it, man?
I mean, everybody on that stage is a star, you know, representing individually from wherever they come from, but collectively putting it together as global citizens as we are. You know what I mean? And that's the purpose of it. Everybody has to realize that we are all global citizens. It's not only meant for some particular people. It's meant for every individual soul living on earth, living on the globe, because the purpose and the values of global citizen is to make people realize that they are, to have that collective voice in order to push for the agendas that will keep the earth safe for a female. And then for a change, if there needs to be a change, attitudinal change, change of mindset, and developmental change to increase, you know, quality of life of people of the earth. So, you know, it was amazing. I was glad to represent for the purpose. And when you take Stonebwoy as an artist, these are the things I live for. These are my values, these are my virtues. So they gave me the big opportunity to open it for the first time. You know what I mean? To open that grand show.
Amazing.
The Global Citizen Award has been there for a while.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So opening it up was like it's like a big duty. Like, we're here. Absolutely. We trust you. We believe in your vibes and your purpose and your message. Go kill it for us. And guess what? In a positive way, we raise the roof all the way up, and they're still talking about it now.
Amazing.
Exactly.
Let me translate a little bit for our listeners who speaking Kinyarwanda. Twari turi kuvuga rero kuri Global Citizen ni event heruka kuba muri Ghana, bakoze n'igitaramo gikomeye cyane kirimo abahanzi bakomeye nk'aba Usher n'abandi ndetse na Stonebwoy. Uyu nguyu turi kumwe akaba ari nawe wabanje kuri stage, niwe wafunguye kuri stage. Yarari kutubwira rero turi kwibaza ukuntu imeze man gusangira stage n'abantu nk'aba Usher. Aravuga ati buri muntu wese uri hariya yarakomeye mu rwego rwe, ni nawo uba ari umugambi cyangwa ikigamijwe muri iriya event ya Global Citizen, ko buri muntu wese afite agaciro, buri muntu wese ufite utuye isi afite agaciro kandi kangana, buri wese afite agaciro kangana na kamugenzi we. Nacyo gituma rero dugomba guhuriza hamwe ijwi, imbaraga, tugateza imbere gahunda zitandukanye, aho buri wese agomba kugira ukwishyira kizana, akagira umutekano, akaba hatekanye, afite agaciro cyane cyane noneho ku bakobwa, abadamu, buri wese akagira agaciro kuko twese turangana nk'abantu nk'ibiremwa muntu ku isi. Ati kandi ni indangagaciro nanjye nemera, ni nayo mpamvu nyine no gufungurira stage numvaga ari ishema rikomeye.
Absolutely. Now you are in Kigali, and how did you find yourself coming to Kigali? Are you here for a certain plan? Are you here to stay? Which is also okay. What's your plans in Kigali?
My plans in Kigali are straight to the point, but I'm here to. There's a big something called the GUBA Awards. It's called GUBA. It's GUBA Awards. You know, GUBA represent, you know, grow, unite, build Africa. You know, so it tailors also with a lot of things that I continue to represent. You know what I mean? Even though as a musician, these are some of the things we support to grow, build Africa amongst us. So GUBA happening here in Rwanda, is like a big plus for me. And fortunately, I was called upon to come here, represent for Africa again, perform at the awards, you know, and I decided to be like, okay, when am I coming? They said, you can get in a day before. I'm like, no, I'm getting in days before.
Days before,
so I can see Rwanda, I can feel Rwanda, and that's it. You know what I mean? Connect with my people, you know.
Absolutely. I want you to take us back a little bit from the moment you realized that you were going to be an artist. And what is the trigger? What became the trigger for you to become the Stonebwoy that we're seeing right now?
Well, I've been doing this from birth, you know what I mean? And I think it's a calling. That's how I refer to what I am today. I couldn't have chosen to be a musician. Music must have chosen me. Else I couldn't do it. You know what I mean? Because this music is words, sounds, and power. Music is more spiritual than physical, because everything we deal with is wave. You see, but you can't touch. You feel, but you can't. You can't touch, and it's powerful as well. So I couldn't choose it, and that's all I can say. Growing up, I realized my innates, and at a point in life, everything else was closed but music. So I'm like, all right then.
All right, and how's your music evolved from you singing hip hop, reggaeton, and now who knows? Probably you're going to be having a collab with a Rwandan artist. Like, do you see yourself changing the style of music, or you follow the flow?
Thank you very much. You see, like, music has been only broken down into genres, but music of black origin is one thing. It's so diverse, it's multifaceted, it's so beautiful. The uniqueness of it is how different yet oneness it is. I only represent my style through reggae and dancehall and Afrobeats, and anything that is embedded in the blackness that I am. So this is how I explain my style. So you can realize that, for instance, I opened the Global Citizen with a reggae track. The 2 reggae songs moved into, typical Afro dancehall blend songs, and did high life songs. That's African music for you. Let's enjoy.
You know
what I mean? I'm not switching anytime soon. I'm only just doing music.
Yes, sir.
Makes sense.
African music, any music, just doing it. Whether it flows through reggae, I got it. If it flows through R&B, I got it. Because beautifully enough, the Afro beats of today inculcates every style of black origin inside of it, if you pay attention to it.
Absolutely. Twari turi kuvugana na mutumirwa wacu tubwira igihe yatangiye umuziki, ati ngira ngo kuva mvuka nakoraga umuziki sinawisemo, niwo wamisemo, ati kandi umuziki urenze ni umuhamagaro uguhitamo ubwawo, ati kubera yuko umuziki urarenze, ni ikintu udashobora gukoraho, ni ikintu udashobora kureba n'amaso ariko uracyumva. Ati rero Andini wari umubaje ati uzahindura style, aravuga ati style abirabura dukora irimo ibintu byose, ihuje impu zose ku buryo sinibona mpindura vuba, kuko yaba ari no Afrobeat igezweho ubu irimo izo njyana zose. Ibyo byose turi kuvuga mu kanya, turaje dukomeze tuganire nawe.
Check it out. 102.3 Kiss FM. Breakfast with the Stars. Are you ready?
Indeed, we are ready. We are together with Stonebwoy, and he's been with us now for almost a little bit of minutes, even though we wish he could stay for a little bit longer. Now we have the new song on the way. It's actually out already. It's called GUBA, if I said it right.
GUBA. Yeah, man.
What does it mean?
How do you spell it?
It's spelled GIDIGBA.
And how do you pronounce
it? GUBA, yeah.
GUBA.
Yeah, GUBA.
What does it mean?
Firm and strong.
Come again?
Firm and strong.
Firm and strong.
Tough, solid.
Yes.
Tough,
grounded.
That's like the meaning of Africa.
Exactly.
My man. So tell us about the journey of writing it, composing it, the producers around it, and what it means to you.
This song was recorded one morning. Not morning like this morning, but at dawn morning.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Produced by Phantom. He's a Nigerian producer. He's behind a lot of big songs, and I mean, it was nice working with with them at that period, because whatever we were feeling at that time is what we transcended onto the song. And guess what? The reception is crazy, because the song really speaks about standing firm, standing strong, realizing what's going on and still being composed about it and being disciplined about it, knowing that you just have to keep your focus to reach to the top. So it's a self-affirmation song, man, songs that encourages you to stand firm and strong.
Absolutely. And you've worked with superstars like Carrie Hilson, Sean Paul. How was it? How did it happen? How did you pull it off? Because I mean, many people have talent, but reaching to that level of working with those massive superstars,
the Beanie Mans, and etc. Like, the thing is, I think it's all out of the fact that we understand, where we're coming from and where we want to go. And they say birds of the same feathers flock together, and there's another adage that says that a child who knows how to wash his hands clean can always eat with the elders. You know what I mean? So these are people that I have always respected. I've always grown on their music. You know what I mean? And to realize that I've been inspired so much, so that we get to a point where they get inspired also of what is happening, and we come together to do collaborations for the world. It's just amazing. I just cannot explain how this is but magical, and that's the power of music. That's the power of music, basically. So
what takes an artist far? Is it discipline? Is it contacts? Is it having the right people, the right management, the right team? What's your secret? I think it all works together. The right people around you would also bring good spirits that will bring things into manifestation, because in the end, mankind is not only physical, we're both spiritual as well. So when the energies are wrong, there's a lot of time things can find their ways differently. So good management, and particularly the artist as well, has to have a mindset of a leader, a mindset of wanting to win more than everybody else on the team. And the team also have to have the mindset of wanting to win more than the artist. So then both of us coming together is like we know what we're driving at. Winners. You know what I mean?
And now we have the Ghanaian music that is popping out of and it's coming out really so good on the market. And how do you see it, the Ghanaian music? Do you feel like it's competing very well?
The reality is that, you see, we've gotten to a point where the narrative has to be revisited. We have to revisit the narrative of knowing that African music should be collectively understood, whereby Ghana music is not competing or fighting Nigerian music. Nigerian music is not fighting Rwandan music. Rwandan music is not fighting Kenyan music. But we should understand that we are all birthed off of the same fabric. And the beauty is that our music is so diverse that the world cannot get enough of it, even after the world has ended.
Music will stay.
Wow.
Our music styles will stay. The diversities, the uniqueness, the variety will stay. So what do? We should collectively just push it. So all I can say is that Ghana, being known for the foundation of high life music that transcended into today's Afrobeat, basically, is doing well, is doing great, is still producing great artists like myself. You know what I mean? Great artists coming out, and we're willing to connect across Africa and promote that narrative of oneness.
Twari turi kuvuga ku byerekeranye n'iriya ndirimbo yegerwa kwanza niyo twahereyeho, atubwira ko yakozwe no producer wo muri Nigeria. Yes, tugaruka ku kuba yarakoranye n'abartiste bakomeye cyane nka ba Carrie Hilson, ba Beanie Man twumvaga mu kanya, n'abandi bakomeye cyane. Tubwira rero yuko ati nyine iyo ukoze neza n'abandi nabo barakumva, nabo bakifuza guhuza nawe imbaraga. Noneho tugaruka ondi yaramubajije se umuziki wo muri Ghana uhagaze ute hano hanze, aravuga ati icyo kintu rero ngiye sinanemeranya nacyo cyo kuvuga ngo hari umuziki wo muri Ghana, wo muri Nigeria, wo mu Rwanda. Ati
Afrika yakwiye kugira umuziki umwe.
Yes, ni umuziki umwe ufite amabara atandukanye kandi nta na rimwe riri munsi y'irindi, ahubwo twakagombye twese gutizanya imbaraga, tugashyigikirana iyo muziki wose, ko ntago umwe ukuraho uwundi, ntago umwe ukuraho ubwiza bw'uwundi.
Absolutely. So we are now speaking of oneness, just like you just said.
Definitely, we have to, because when I travel everywhere in the world and I perform, I see a lot of people. I see a lot of Rwandan, I see a lot of Gambian, I see a lot of East Africans even gravitating to the style and the vibes because they see Stonebwoy putting together music of black origin, basically narrating it through the eyelids of dancehall, reggae, Afrobeat, and I'm so proud to be representing for that collectivity. You know what I mean?
Great.
Yeah.
And now you're speaking of performance. What should we expect the moment when we are going to prepare a big concert in Rwanda? Because we're looking forward to that.
Absolutely. I know my music is not a stranger to Rwandan ears. You know what I mean? Owing to the fact that we've been able to cop some big tunes with the Sean Pauls and all these ones. And even so, if it's gonna be new to your ears, you're gonna love it because it's African originated anyway. So come out in your numbers any day when you hear Stonebwoy passing through, because we will be here to give you the best of the best of the best.
Yeah.
No mediocre.
We can't really work. And there's a lot of talented artists in Rwanda. Do you know any? Or have you heard of any?
I would have heard about a few. Like when I came, I was asking you because I have a few friends who put me on a few stuff, but most of it you would think you think it's Swahili is coming from probably I would easily say Kenya.
Okay.
I'll easily say Kenya, you know what I mean? But then I'm now understanding also because it's never too late to learn. So I'm open to connecting with my friend artists whilst I'm here. It's never too late, it's never too short. I know I'm not going to be here for that long, but I'm really open and willing to work with who really matters so we can put forces together and keep going.
Amazing.
I can introduce them to Ghana specifically. They can introduce me more to Rwanda. And then we can all take it to the world as Africans.
Byiza cyane. Twari turi kumubaza niba hari umuziki wo mu Rwanda avuga yuko hari zimwe yagiye yumva ariko akizumva yagiranga ngo wenda zituruka nko muri Kenya na muri Kenya, ariko ati rwose hari izo ndi kugenda numva, hari izo bari kugenda banyumvisha, ati ariko mugende hano rwose ndifuza ndashaka kumenyana n'abandi artiste bo mu Rwanda tugakorana nkabumvisha nkabentroduza kuri Ghana nabo baka nkashinga imizi hano, ati rwose tugakorana mu gihe mpari simpari igihe kinini cyane ariko mu gihe mpari tumenyane duhure dukorane.
All right. We're going to have a small break and listen to Therapy. Do you want to talk about Therapy? Go for it.
I love the way you lie to me. That you feel like therapy. Yo, this song is the smoothest jam out of Africa ever.
Hey, check it out. Big tune. That was Therapy by Stonebwoy. Stonebwoy, that was a beautiful song, man.
Absolutely.
I told you. That's the smoothest jam right now. I told you.
All right, man. So this is your time. Really tell Run people what you would feel you want to let them know before we let you keep up with it with your day.
Big respect to all of my Rwandan massive. You don't know. Enough love to my East African same way. I really respect the hustle over this side. Enough respect, we're all one people is the first thing we have to always realize, because it's really important as youths to be telling one another that, because Africa is a continent, is a family of great people. You know what I mean? That's all I want to say. And through the music, culture and arts, we can continue to represent for a better picture to the rest of the globe. So let's love one another, respect one another, build one another, not break down one another. I'm here in Rwanda, so come catch me on Thursday at the Intali Conference Center. Did I say it right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. For the great GUBA Awards. It's going to be filled with some top dignitaries from across the globe, and I will be there to serenade them to some smooth, beautiful combination of beautiful African music. You know what I mean?
Amazing.
I
want to teach you two words. The first one, that's how you say good morning. They say Mngaramute.
Ngaramute.
Yes.
Nice. My man, you've been here for a while. You sure?
Check out that's why I'm laughing like that, because I love my Africa, So anything you teach me, I'll pick it one time.
All right. The last one is Murakoze.
Murakoze.
That's thank you.
Thank you, Murakoze. And Murakoze Asante.
Asante.
Yes.
Swahili is
Yes.
Asante, and here's Murakoze.
Yes.
How do you say it in Ghanaian? Teach me any word.
Yeah, Medase is in tree.
Medase.
Yes, so you see that Mo should be me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Medase is in tree. Thank you. Murakoze is in Rwanda. And thank you. I go by the name Stonebwoy. Check it out. Follow me on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Snapchat, on all social media online. Check out the new song Gidigba. Let's connect. One love.